From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is a severe weather alert.
All right, it's currently 7:09 in the evening. Fred Gossage here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. I want to give an update on the severe storms across parts of the area. We don't have any new warnings at the moment, but we're getting some new reports coming in, and this storm in northeastern Lauderdale County getting uncomfortably close to the state line, and there may be a new warning in southeast Lawrence County, Tennessee, and southern Giles County, Tennessee. We'll take you right to Viper Live Doppler radar, and it's the storm moving into Lexington, Alabama now that I'm jumping on for. We've just had a report a few moments ago as the storm was on US 43. Lauderdale County EMA director reporting that golf ball size hail was falling. He got that report from the fire chief there, and that's starting to lift up here towards southeastern Lawrence County and southwest Giles County. So I'm trying to get ahead of the warning here because we know the storm is lifting a little more northeast. National Weather Service is watching it very carefully. They may be pulling the trigger at any moment on a new severe thunderstorm warning, but I don't want to wait for that. I want to get ahead of it. Again, golf ball size hail being reported with this storm. It's moving into the Lexington area now. We'll go ahead and do a storm track on this. And again, into the Lexington area now. And then for the next 30 minutes, and I may have to rotate that a little more to the left. Let me see. Yeah, let me rotate that track a little more to the left because it's still a left mover. So this one may actually cross over the line into southern Tennessee here. All right, so times of arrival for this. We're talking about the Grassy area, 7:16. Bonnertown, 7:18. Powell, 7:20. Goodsprings, 7:25. Leicester at 7:28, Minor Hill at 7:30, Gordesville 7:33, Legtown 7:35, Stella 7:35, and Oak Grove in southern Giles County 7:35. Again, there's not yet a warning for southeastern areas of Lawrence County, Tennessee, or southern Giles County, Tennessee. As a course of least regret, I want you to go ahead and act like there is a severe thunderstorm warning for those areas because it is getting uncomfortably close, and we have had reports of golf ball size hail. So if you're in those areas of southeastern Lawrence County, Tennessee, southern Giles County, Tennessee, be inside away from windows as the storm approaches. And then it's also the same where the storm is tracking now through northeastern areas of Lauderdale County and northwestern areas of Limestone County. This will be south of Lawrenceburg, likely to be south of Pulaski unless it continues to track straight northeast and holds together. I'm not quite sure it's going to do that because it's more of an east-northeasterly motion. But if it holds together, it could be close to the south side of Pulaski here over the next 30 minutes or so. And then let me switch radar sites. Let me do this. All right, and then we have our other severe thunderstorm over here moving out of eastern Limestone County over across western Madison County with the potential for hail in these areas here. Yeah, getting a good hail signature over the Harvest area, and that's been moving off to the east-northeast at about 40 miles an hour as well. And again, that looks like that's going to be north of Huntsville. There is heavy rain and thunder near Huntsville from another storm, but the main storm with the hail threat that's moving across Harvest now is going to be moving into Tony here over the next couple minutes. And then Meridianville, 7:26, Hazel Green, 7:28, Moores Mills, 7:30, Newmarket, 7:39, and Plevna at 7:41. Quarter to $50, maybe ping pong ball size hail possible with that storm. And then the other storms we have down in North Alabama, south of the Tennessee River, the one in southeastern areas of Lawrence County, Alabama, not quite as strong as it earlier was, but there could be some quarter-size hail here to the south of Alabama 36 and east of Alabama 33. So south of Speake and east of Hepsidam, that's moving toward places like Piney Grove and Andrews Chapel. Let's do a storm track with time of arrival on that, and we'll catch it all the way up to the west side of Hartselle because that looks like it's a little bow echo in case there's damaging wind. We'll zoom out and All right, times of arrival here for this storm cluster. Andrews Chapel, 718. Massey, 718. Piney Grove, 720. Upshaw, 722. Falkville, 726. Battleground, 728. Coal Springs, 733. Odin Ridge, 739. Eva, 740. Vinemont, 745. South Vinemont, 746. Gold Ridge, 749. Ryan Crossroads is 752. Hugh-Laco, 754. And Simcoe is 755. Now we have another thunderstorm cluster back here in the Franklin County. Let me put on the closest radar for that. Excuse me, starting to get a little dry throat here because we've been talking so much this evening. Not quite used to that. It's been a while since we've had a severe weather threat. All right, so strong thunderstorms with warnings extending from the Oak Grove area in eastern Franklin County back through Phil Campbell and Spruce Pine, back through the Duketon area and Hodges. This is starting to shift across the county line soon over into Marion County, but the northeastern clip of this is going to come across southwestern portions of Lawrence County, Alabama again, and there's likely to be another severe thunderstorm warning. Now, this is mainly going to be for the part of Lawrence County, Alabama, that's the Bankhead National Forest. But here are some times of arrival for this potential for gusty straight line winds and some quarter-size hail. Posey Mill, 718. Forkville, 726. Rabbit Town in Alabama, we're not talking about up in Tennessee, Alabama, Rabbit Town, 730. Youngtown, 732. Ash Ridge, 736. Hepzibah, 737. Pleasant Hill and Grayson, 741. Moreland, 746. Inmanfield at 754. Upshaw, 754. Piney Grove, 757. Addison, 759. And Andrews Chapel, another storm coming through at 8 o'clock. You have one about to move into your area over the next couple minutes. So some of those communities were down into Marion and Winston counties. You can't separate them on a fly. Marion and Winston County, not in our viewing area, but Franklin, Lawrence, and Morgan counties in North Alabama are. And that's why we're talking about those storms. We have other thunderstorms back in the North Mississippi, but they're not looking as organized. And the ones with warnings south of Memphis, those will likely miss us to the south. So we have a cluster of storms here. Let me see what this is coming across. We'll wait and see if we're about to get a warning for Lawrence or Giles counties in Tennessee. I don't see that coming across the line yet. Nope, I don't see that coming across the line just yet. It's getting really close, and honestly, if I was issuing things at the warning desk, I would be pulling the trigger on that. But we have severe thunderstorm warnings here for northeastern parts of Lauderdale County, Alabama, and northern parts of Limestone County until 8 o'clock. I want you to go ahead and act like that includes the far southeast corner of Lawrence County, Tennessee, and the southern part of Giles County, Tennessee, because I think they'll have to pull the trigger on the warning at just any moment, especially with that report of golf ball-sized hail back near the Green Hill area, and the storm has maintained its structure the entire time. There's not a warning now, but I really don't, with respect, I really don't care about that. It's getting ready to cross the line and the need to be inside away from windows. Severe thunderstorm warning continues until 7:45 for northern Madison County, Alabama. That is going to be tracking from Harvest and Tony toward the New Market area in Meridianville and Hazel Green and Plevna. That's staying north of downtown Huntsville. Severe thunderstorm warnings for southeastern areas of Franklin County, Alabama, till 7:45. That's going to be moving over into the Bankhead National Forest. And then for southeastern areas of Lawrence County, Alabama, southern areas of Morgan County, Alabama, until 8 o'clock. That stretches here from near Andrews Chapel up to Hartselle. Gusty winds of 60 miles per hour and quarter-size hail possible with those thunderstorms there. So we're going to hold it here for a couple more minutes. See if the National Weather Service is going to pull the trigger on a warning for Lawrence or Giles counties in southern Middle Tennessee. We'll hold it here for just a moment longer. Let's see. But again, no signs of tornado activity or anything like that at this time. We have some mid-level rotation with these thunderstorms, but we're not seeing tight low-level rotation, and we just don't have the ingredients for tornadoes in place across the area this evening anyway. This is mainly a large hail concern, but there could be some gusty straight-line winds as well. Let's see. But again, several counties in North Alabama, severe thunderstorm warnings. Waiting to see if they're going to pull the trigger on southeast Lawrence County, Alabama, or southern Giles County, Alabama. Excuse me, southeast Lawrence County, Tennessee, or southern Giles County, Tennessee. Have Alabama on my brain because so many warnings. So let me look at NWS chat, see if we have anything new. I don't see anything new coming from the Nashville NWS at this time. And if I go quiet here for just a moment, I'm just looking at new information. So nothing new from National Weather Service in Nashville, but it's one of those situations where it's close enough. I need you to act like there's a severe thunderstorm warning here in southeastern areas of Lawrence County, Tennessee, southern Giles County, Tennessee. And then there are all these severe thunderstorm warnings we have on the screen here in North Alabama. We'll continue to watch things very carefully through the evening. Our next update is going to be right back here at 7:30. Well, no new warning information coming across. All right. So our next live update will come back at 7:30 and give an update. If there's a warning for Giles County and southeastern areas of Lawrence County, Tennessee before then, I'll hold off until 7:30 because we just detailed that pretty significantly. We'll let that go ahead and count, and then we'll catch back with you at 7:30. Otherwise, if new warnings for storms we haven't covered get issued, we'll be back sooner as needed. Otherwise, we'll see you here at 7:30. Fred Gossett here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Stay with Tennessee Valley Weather. We'll keep you advised.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.